There are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. It's Manning. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Now Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now Burrow on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Broncos. Devontae Adams from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. Breaks through the contact. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. On second down, Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On first down, Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Bengals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 5. They go play action with Wilson. He hits Adams complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Rotate spin. Go.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Nyheim Hines, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. They're not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And got his man complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. And that touchdown!
Robert Tonyan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And all the way down to the 26.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. On the slant, it's Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
They run again with Hines. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back.
12. 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now Wilson. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mixon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Burrow from his own end zone. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Check, 43. Here we go. Check. Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Bengals 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Let me show you, man.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your...
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.